Good morning, everybody. This is Naomi. I am sorry. I tried to get this up yesterday, and for some reason, I lost all the video, and I'm having to redo it this morning. So I was not very happy because I was expecting to have it up last night, and now I don't. So, but it's never too late, so I'm going to go ahead and get this up. This is a collab that I participated in with Line Dot Arrow and Paper Nonstop Paper Crafts. Natalie has the Line Dot Arrow journal group, and Susan Hutchison has the Nonstop Paper Crafts. And they have put together this beautiful kit. Natalie put out a kit, Susan put out a kit, and then you got freebies for the next 3 weeks. And the fourth week, you worked on getting everything done that you wanted to get done that you'd maybe come in late on or whatever. But we had different little tasks and things to do for the 3 weeks. And if you made a journal, you made a journal too. And that's what I did. I mean, I joined in on all the little fun things. And then also made the journal. So, this is the review of my journal. And I'm hoping I got my camera up high enough. I'm going to raise it up just a smidget more so that you can see better. There we go. Okay, as long as I keep it in this view, we got it made. Okay, so this is my journal. It's a little fat one. I kind of had a little extra ephemera and stuff like that from where I had been saving to do a bead journal. And then I had a little small kit from, I'll have to put it in the closures of where I got it at. But the kit alone and the freebies was beautiful, magnificent. I loved them. And I'm so glad I got to purchase the kits and be able to get all the freebies that they provided. Even if you didn't buy the kits to participate, the freebies alone was enough to do a journal. To make anything that we were making throughout our projects. So, I mean, you can't beat that. It was like getting a third kit free. So, on about the journal. And thank you, Natalie and Susan, for doing this for us and letting us enjoy y'all's art. So, this is my journal. I put a closure on it. And I put a little dangler on here, and I made this. And there's the back. I put corners on all 4 corners. And I put a charm on this, which is a bee. And then this was an earring. I lost one of them. And I cut the little pin off where it's just long enough to go through and then clack the earring back on it. And then here's the back. And then I got this from Temu, and I've changed some things on it. I took the original piece off of it, added this, and then added these 2 bees to it. But, okay, onward to the inside of this baby. So we undo it, and it's going to pop. I just, like I said, I had so much fun with this that it wasn't even funny. So I'm going to slide this over to where we can get everything in. Okay. And see, here, this little bee is got like a stick pin. So I ran it through the earring back. So if you pull it, it's going to pull the earring back off of it and you can remove it. But I used Scrabble pieces, and I put the name of the collab in the book, which is Buzz Into Spring. And this piece here was packaging from a package that I got that had merchandise in it. It had bees and stuff like that in it, pieces. So I cut the barcode and all that off of it and used it in the book. It just went perfectly with the kit. So, and then I had things like this already saved, facts about the queen bee. So I added it, and I did some stenciling on the back, which you can still journal on. I'm telling you, she's a fatty. And we flip it over, and like I said, there's some things in here that is not part of the original kit. I will try to point out those if I can. And because, by the time you get busy going with it, you almost forget which is which. But there's certain ones that I can really tell you. And this was an envelope that was part of the kit. And I took one of the journaling pages and just cut it down and made a little... Matter of fact, as you see, that is the exact same page. And put it in here for just journaling space. And I left the window open, that way the image that is here, oh, then I put it upside down, where you could see the bee. But anyways, if I remember correctly, this is not part of the kit. And I put this little here so that it would catch it and not slide all the way through. Okay, so this card is not part of the kit, but this piece right here is. And I just made it look like the safety pin went through the hole and back out. So there's that. And then we have this card. This is not part of the kit. And I did some stenciling here. And this was one of the things that I made. It's just, and this was part of the kit. I took some little bitty jars, decorated them up, put some bees on them, and put holes in them, and then attached them to here. But this is a notepad. And it's got the little bee emblem. And I put 4 or 5 pages in it. And then come to the back, and it's just a little... Put some laces on it and decorated it up. This is one of the pages that is not part of the collab. This one isn't. But I left a lot of writing space. And here's a card, an actual playing card that I decorated up and put in here. And as you see, I did some more stenciling back here. These 2 pages are not part of it. This one's not. This is. And I just took a tag within a tag and attached them. And then I took this little circle piece and made a stuffed. The kit is just beautiful, magnificent. And then I took a a medicine bag that I got from the pharmacy, and folded it in half and cut both ends off and just glued the middle together, and then it made a little pocket. And I haven't put anything in there because I'm so full now, so I'm going to have to move some things and shove them in there. And then this was one of the things that we did for the weekly, was to make fabric flowers. So this was one of them, and this is one of my jars, my stuffed jars. I put the little lammy in there and put blessed. With Easter coming up, with today being Easter, so, or no, tomorrow, excuse me. It just fit the theme. These are beautiful pages, but these are not part of the kit. This one is a piece of material that I got from Walmart, and I just added some flowers, added some twine, and I used one of her flowers with some fabric behind it, put a little gem, put some lace. And this one, I actually cut the page shorter and used my old punches like this and made the edges, and then just put a yellow ribbon behind it. And then more journaling space. Here, as you see, is the ribbon. And then here's a belly band that I made out of the fabric flowers. Here's a pocket that I made. It don't want to go back together. Isn't that the way it works? When you're trying to show things off, it never wants to go back together. Then I used this little bitty tag, and I made a tuck spot. And like I said, I didn't go into all the tucks and folds and stuff like that, because by the time I got it all together, it was just so fat that there was no room for any tucks and folds out and all that. So this is part of the kit, and I just inked her up, and left her the way she was. That way there would be plenty of journaling space. Here is another image, and it has a card in it. Come on. Card goes up like so, goes back in, and folds over. This is a hidden tag that I made. Pull the image out, and then there's a tag on the back, and you just slide her back in, and you don't even, if you're not looking, you would never know that that's what that was. So, then over here, beautiful pocket. I didn't do anything with it because I didn't want to hide it. And I had this information on the bees, so I stuck it in here. Did some more stenciling. More pockets. Put this on here, pure honey. This was not part of the kit, but it was just so pretty. I couldn't afford not to use it. This is all part of the kit. And I made this pocket. And then it's got goodies in it. Here's that little girl again. I'm going to turn her sideways or she's going to get all bent up. But I had a ball with this kit. I'd been waiting, like I said, to do a bee kit, and this just fell perfect. And then here's some more. This is, I can't remember if this is part of the kit. I know this is not. And I made a little lever, little turn. Pull out a card, put that back in, and then this just turns and walks her down again. And then this is part of the kit, and I just put these in, decorated it here, left this page. This was part of another kit, and I made a tuck out of it. This is original. This I got from Temu. This was two pockets together, or two tags together. So I fixed it to where they would open. Made a tag to go inside. And this is all part of the kit. And I thought that little pink, yellow bow would go perfect on there. And here's another jar. Another tag. They made some beautiful tags. That's why so many of them, I just laughed because I couldn't mess them up. You know, it's just like they're already decorated enough to where, and then this is just the life of bees, you know, the transformation that they make from eggs to larvae to bees to adults. And then I made this. This is already on the page, and I just put a bigger bee on it and made it look like it was magnifying glass through. And then this is not part of the kit. This is not part of the kit, but these are. Like I said, beautiful kit. And I couldn't do anything with her. I did not want her covered up, so I left her for strictly journaling. She was too pretty to cover up. So here's some more. This was not part of the kit. These are not part of the kit. I just don't want people to go, oh, I didn't get that in my kit. It didn't come with it. But like I said, I had already had so much that I saved, been using. I still got a basket over here. I got enough to make another journal with. And I probably will to go with this one. And let's see. Oh, this. This was originally a window. And I took and cut the top off of a mason jar and just glued it to the top. I mean, if you can see, I just glued it to the top and made it look like a beautiful mason jar. And then there's these. These are just button nativities. This is another fold out. And this is where this goes. It fell out yesterday doing the video. So this is where that goes. It goes in there and then that folds back over. And then you got this page. Yeah, this kit that I had the stained glass windows like this. Beautiful. But it went so well with this kit. So that's why I used it. See the images? And then here's some more tags and pockets. Like I said, this thing is stuffed to the brim. Where I could put a pocket, where I could put a... And here's a belly band that I made. And I haven't put anything in this one yet. Matter of fact, let's see. I'll take that one out and put it in here because it does not have anything. And look at there, it fits perfectly. Because, like I said, this thing is so full that where I've got double things, I don't have room for them. But here's another. See, look at these windows. Aren't they pretty? But that's not part of the kit. So, with this little girl, I just couldn't cover her up. That's like, I gotta figure out a way to do this to where I don't have to cover up. So that's where I come up with that idea. And then over here, another belly band that I made. One of their envelopes. And then I've got more goodies in here. Like I said, just beautiful kit. And then over here, I used the jars for tuck spots because I didn't want to mess them up after I made them. So like this one, put these little honeycomb in this jar, made a little tuck spot. This one I made for a fill-in jar. This was a fill-in jar. And then this flower, I just took, literally made a tuck spot out of it. And I just stuck it in here. I tried to use some old envelopes that I had sitting around. Isn't this pretty? And I made a little tuck spot there. And I made this in cardstock after printing out that. And come back and put it in here. This moves all the way around the page. Where you can see the different elements behind the... And that was one of our... was to make a... to use the magnifying glass to see the images. And then this is an envelope, and I just put bee ribbon I got it from Dollar Tree. Speaking of that. And I put it on there. And then I had gotten this from a win from Two Sister Jams, where I had won $50, and I got the material, and I used it in it. And there's a tag in there, and this is magnetic. Oops, didn't make that click sound. There you go. But beautiful lace. I will be ordering more. Even though I didn't order that, I won that. And then here's some more different types of bees. More of these. And this was one that I made. It's a 3 tag. And you can see the butterfly in this one. And then you turn the middle card and you can see the bee on the inside, and you can write on all 3 tags. And then this is supposed to tie up, but I didn't tie it up last go around. But there's a card. Oh, I didn't ink that one. Yep, looks like I got something to go back and ink. So I'll tie that up in a little bit. Then here, see, here's an actual window. I mean, one of those windows. This one already had a window on the page, so I used one of the ephemeras and put over the top of it, and made a tuck spot. Here's another belly band that I made, and then I made this card out of corrugated cardboard. Put some music paper down, made this look like it had, you know, honeycomb behind it. Put 2 bees and some, turned out pretty good, I thought. Okay, over here, another couple of jars. Like I said, I left plenty of journaling room. Here's another one of those tucks that they made. Love this background. That's why I didn't really want to cover it up. And over here, another magnifying glass where you can see through the page to both images. And this is just more bee information with the tag. Like I said, the tags are so pretty, I didn't want to mess them up. And then here's more. And I just made a tuck spot on this card. And the reason that I put this in here is because it's a bee poem. So I wanted it in there. And then I just took some little tags and stuck in there. And these are supposed to be full pockets. I just cut off one end of it and made it a pocket tuck. And then here, this is not part of the kit. But aren't they beautiful? I don't get excited about a lot of things, but this just, I was, like I said, been looking forward to doing one. And then this was supposed to be in a file folder, and I cut the top off of it and the indentation out of it, and just glued it together, put the sides in so where it would fan out. And I'm going to use it for a pocket. And then there's still plenty of room to... And then this, I could not, for the life of me, put a thing on it. So I duplicated the image 3 times, cut the butterflies out, and then you can write on the backs of the wings. And I did that on both sides. I got a thing about butterflies, though. And then I took this image and just blowed it up, made it bigger, and I made a pocket out of it. And made these where they could go in here. This is not part of the collab. These are not either. But like I said, they all go with it so well. And I'll probably make another journal to go with this one. Matter of fact, this is that one I had folded together, and I just split these up. And I used this little girl as a pocket. There's another one. And we're getting close to the back. And this, I made a tuck. But this is a corner piece that I made. It's a flower. And I stitched it in with a butterfly. And then this is just a scrap paper. Put this image. And then you just put it over the edge of your paper. This is the first one I've made. So, put it over the corner, and I made a tuck spot under it to hold an image. I didn't put anything on this page. Here's another tag that I made. As you see, I started to put it down on something. I need to go back and re-ink that, but I had glued it on something, didn't like it, and pulled it back up. And it's like, no, we're going to do it this way. So we're getting to the end of the journal. Oh, and this little girl. I made this is an envelope, so covered it up, and then I blew the tag up. And then this is the back of this page. But isn't she just gorgeous? She looks like she's mad at the world. Or just, puzzled. Not really mad, but just kind of puzzled. And looking at you like, are you serious, woman? Really? Okay, and then here's another envelope. And I haven't put anything in this one yet either. But there's that. Like I said, I just made a tuck out of it. Put this flower here. Here is that kit that I was telling you about that I got from Temu. Matter of fact, this is the original cover that it came from. I just decorated it. This is the original inside. This is fabric that I used off my cover. Made a little pocket. This is part of the kit. So I put it in here so it could be seen. And then these are part of the... And then this is just... I made a little book out of it and just stuck it to the back of the journal. So that is it, everyone. I hope you enjoyed my video. If you liked my video, hit the like and subscribe. If you're not a subscriber, please become one. I would love to hit 500 to 1,000 subbies this year. My plan is to get into doing more videos. I will be taking a week off since this. I am in the middle of reorganizing my room. I put it together so quickly, I didn't think about where I wanted certain things setting. So now that I've gotten used to my room, I'm going, no, this needs to be closer to me. No, this needs to be further away. So that's what I'm doing now, is going back and fixing the little things that you didn't think of when you originally set your room up. So it shouldn't take me maybe a week. I'm hoping no more than a week. And then I'm going to do a video of my craft room, since I moved it from the big room. And from that point on, I'm going to be doing mixed media, glue books, journal pages, things with each group. Because I want to get more active with the groups and participate more in, because I've got so many groups that I like to do. I love watching. So I would like to get into them and start participating and doing more things, like the card one of the groups that I'm in, they do a lot of the decorating of cards. And that's where I got the idea to do that one from. So, and I've got decks of cards laying all over the place that are old and they don't play very good anymore. So, I'm going to start using them up. But, like I said, if you're interested, hit that like and subscribe. And I hope everyone has a happy weekend. And because today is Saturday. So, have a good weekend. And may God bless you.